Under R shaping, which is the next section, our planning is realistic. Realistic is the big word there. Realistic is the downer. It's the thing that can just stop everything because it's reality based. You can have something that's specific. It can be measurable. It can be actionable. If it's not realistic, you'll get a lot of people excited, and you'll set a big disappointment. Here's an example. You got a store. You got to change out all the lighting. Beating this example to death. You're going to get up there and you're going to change it all out. Fantastic. Wonderful. Okay. Are you going to rip up the roof to get at that lighting? How are you going to get to the lighting? You got to bring in that level of realism. Look at what you're actually talking about here. Ask people in the room, is this realistic to think that we could do this? They will tell you. They'll know better than you do. But unless they're buying at that point and get into realism, changing out everything, great. We're going to change out all of our lighting. Guess what? It's November. Their biggest time of year is Christmas. Is it realistic to think they're going to change out all their lighting at the busiest time of year? No. So take that realistic way of looking at things, and then kind of go back and do a scent test on everything you've done so far and after. Every mechanism in this. Realism is the way that has this way of bouncing around the entire framework, but always do that realistic check. Ask, is this realistic that we're talking about here? And really get into that. Other things around realistic that make a ton of sense to talk about. Is it relevant to what we're doing and what we're trying to accomplish? Is it results-oriented? Is this something that's actually going to produce results, real-world results we care about? Is it resourced? That's a huge part of it. That's great. We're going to change it all away. Do we have a budget for that? Hey, get Karen in here from accounting. Do we have a budget for this? This quarter? Next quarter? Which quarter? Is it rewarding? Is it something that people are going to feel good about on day one, and by day two they're going to be like, I can't believe we're going to do that. Get into that realism question with people. Find out if they really care about it. Find out about if it can actually be done. Does it have the money, time, energy, resources built around it? If it doesn't, how do you fix that? But ask those resource questions in terms of that. And find out whether or not you get a realistic play here.